boy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the shotty while bro had a Tory. Get away, I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. It's been a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got feeling like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no hezzy, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me you gotta prove it.
I don't know if showing Cocomelon screen to Fear Factor on this
I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the
That's
like,
two completely opposite
ayy,
things.
ayy, ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot
I
like,
played the Texans already, didn't I?
I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy.
Didn't I play them? I think they started off the season.
Like, ayy, 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 ayy.
Oh, second game.
Hey, come on.
Did you violate it?
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I just want a rough neck on it. Big just want.
My fifth home game, or road game out of the first 6 weeks, man. That was my only home game was against the Texans. Alright. Did not win against them earlier, and, but the score was a lot worse than it should have been. A lot worse than the game, you know, or than the score. The game was a lot better for me than the score showed.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay it. Spin all day in. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, they come to me, they don't play with it.
You want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay.
Isn't that the helmet I used for them last time, though?
Catch. 100 bands. It's 100 bands. You like 100, ain't got one man. You like 100, ain't got one. Whole lot of speaking on me, that ain't done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing it. I barely do the cola.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Pretty messy, I'm a rich ghost. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get him for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't come with money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha single and Sadiddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play
A
with
real throwback. Well, not,
Just lay
you
in
know
it.
what
Spin all day in it.
I mean.
My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see Chris Godwin. You always need eyes on him. 4th most catches in the NFL. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it's all up next.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the second pick of the second round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll send him over right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across.
Oh my God.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, here's Levis. Pass caught by Ridley.
Oh, you suck.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end.
Fought off a tackle, but he lost
Get the ball!
And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Jesus Christ.
Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
The Titans, down receiver Chris Godwin, getting set for another go. Levis here on 1st down. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Look at this, the tight end getting a carry here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Spears trying this straight ahead. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That one gains 7. And the Titans will have a 1st down. They run once more with Spears. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative, the last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Prater puts it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Dory Jackson now to return it.
Oh, fuck.
And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball.
I didn't get a 1st down on another one. That couldn't be one.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. 1 quarter down in this all AFC. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun now for Levis. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Levis now off the play fake.
Fuck!
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Oh my God.
Oklahoma has it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And now it's second down. Looking for a throw here. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Fucking chance to go up 2 scores.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. They pick up 7 on the ground. That brings up 2nd and 8. On the ground again.
In the middle. So fucking open.
Bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Again, the give to Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. A very short kick here from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Fucking injuries. God damn.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the handoff, this is Spears. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Levis setting to throw. This ball's caught by Spears.
Dude, he didn't even block him!
And has about 5 yards.
Oh my God!
Hill, the one to bring him down.
There was like 2 or 3 guys, and he just fucking ran right through all 3 of them.
Some call it a
Nobody
valve,
fucking blocked him.
Automatic.
Should have easily had that first down.
You got a trusty running back over the middle of the field.
Unbelievable.
You could depend on.
Bullshit.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Tight end gets it running forward. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Levis. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just
fucking drop
like
that. Are you kidding me?
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He had it for a
Oh my God!
defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Prater puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A pass caught by Tate Dell. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
What?
The Texans take the lead just before halftime.
Get the fuck out of here!
With the touchdown. I love plays like this, bro.
Get
Sometimes
the
you just
fuck
gotta ask
outta
you,
here.
Dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just
dude.
that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you
I
run
thought
that
I
fly
picked
route,
that
you
shit.
gotta win right from the jump. And you
What
gotta protect
the
yourself from the
fuck,
sideline
man?
too. Don't get
You
pushed to the
gotta be
boundary.
kidding.
Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Unfucking believable.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Joke. What a fucking joke.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this
That's
one out. So
fucking-
they're going to enjoy
I
some
can't
good
even-
starting field position from the 30.
That's bullshit, bro. There's no way. No fucking way.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now on first down, Levis. He put everything he had into this one. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He's loaded another one up. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He's looking deep once again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. We've reached our halftime intermission with the Texans currently in front in Houston. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us? We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter.
She'll put defend long pass. Apparently they can't fucking do that right.
Right, ready to send this one away.
I don't know how it's, no. I'm just dumbfounded right now.
Jackson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Back to throw. Completed to Collins. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mixon on the counter. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon.
Come on!
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. A give to Mixon up the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Oh, come on. Damn it!
He has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
God damn it,
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Okonkwo brings it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Levis. Completed here to Spears. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
They just fall over the line, but I can't.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
You gotta be
Spears.
fucking.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Complete over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Trying to work quickly now. Levis now on 1st down.
Oh my God, I saw
And
that.
there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. This, our last play of the quarter. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. 3 quarters in the books from this one.
Okay.
This one not out of reach quite yet, but it...
That fucking touchdown at the end of the half should not.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
That was some bullshit.
Here's a throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Dumps it off to his running
Do
back.
not let him get a first
And
down.
a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game.
Wow.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Work fucking do.
That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Titans will get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Got a man, Spears has it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun, Levis. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
Levis here on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Honestly, it's probably better.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Levis throwing again.
Oh my God!
Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Shotgun now for Levis. Hits him on the out route. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Slot man in motion left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis from the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Levis. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Fuck!
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Levis setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Levis pushing his crew back to the line. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Tennessee! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Oh, no, they get him yet again! Aziz Al-Shire has it. And the Titans have some new life in the 4th. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. On the option, here's Mixon. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at.
Oh, good. About fucking time something happens to that.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce.
Oh, you
and he's brought
fucking
down
kidding
after
me?
a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw it.
I knew it!
Cut by Diggs.
Damn it!
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Handoff, headed left, Pierce.
Come on, dude!
And he'll be brought down a step
You
or two
guys
shy
can't
of
tackle
midfield.
for
They're gonna
shit.
mark him at the 48. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw it. Dig
Wow!
bring it in.
My guy's right there and couldn't
And he'll
pick that
cross
off.
the 50 and start pushing
Are you
onto the
fucking
opposing
kidding me
side
right
of the
now?
field. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston.
Oh my God.
Texans with a 5-point lead.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down.
Fucking believe it.
Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pierce up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. They'll go right back to Pierce.
Do not let him. Thank
And
you,
he's dropped
fucking
just
God.
short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
And they're gonna go for it.
Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52
Oh,
remaining. The
oh, they
defense
did.
burns a
Oh,
timeout.
shit.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
Please miss it. Thank you. That's good
Far
field
enough,
position.
but does not get
Midfield.
the redirect off the upright. It's no good.
Oh
And their lead will
shit.
remain unchanged
I'll
in
find
the
a way to
fourth.
fuck it up, so I don't worry about it.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
Here he is to throw.
No, my God!
That's
I
the
knew
man,
it. I
folks. It's
fucking knew it.
intercepted.
Unbelievable.
And this one may be out of reach.
I knew I'd
because
fuck
the
it up.
defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Way to blow it. Way to fucking blow it. Again. Fucking suck. You fucking suck.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. After that pick, here's Levis. Left side, cut by Ridley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
Here's 2nd and 7. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he is to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've
Now,
got
why
to
not
conserve
take another
every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Slot man in motion right. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he's able to push forward and get them to the 34. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals.
Wow. How the fuck does that... That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I don't even know what to say. I have no fucking idea. I'm real fed up with this shit.
I met a girl and she needs to be I'm just a mess, so I guess that is complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be I'm just a mess, so I guess that is complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around.
I just don't understand. I really don't.
She burns her words into my skin. It kills me slowly. She holds me in her arms, her hands, the same. I met a girl and she needs to be I'm just a mess, so I guess that is complicated. She's like and I just wanna be sedated.
I don't know, man. Just don't know. Let me get the scores from this past weekend. New standings. Presidential. Well, get ready to head over to PC and get ready for the season finale of the Chop Shop Chopping It Up GT3 Series, race 19 of 19, tonight at Circuit de Spa. So that's what will be coming up next here on YouTube. And, oh boy. See you soon.